Thanks for joining us this Christmas Eve. We begin tonight with a festive forecast. We're talking 50s and fog as we head for a not so white Christmas, but a gray. So a version of white Christmas. Thanks for joining us. I'm Allison Gormley in tonight for Scott and Rob. Santa's going to have some weather to have to get through tonight.
Yeah, and if you're going to be traveling at any point really over the next several days, I think fog is going to be a concern. Also, there are a few scattered showers we're going to have to talk about. So let's get right into it and show you. We're dealing with temperatures still into the 50s, if you can believe it, at this hour, 52. Have seen a couple of showers develop north side of Indy, but the bigger concern I think is going to be this fog that's been developing, especially to the west, starting to see those visibilities drop. And this probably is going to expand in time as we see the visibilities dropping through about 5 or 6 in the morning. If you have plans to be out very early Christmas morning, I think this fog is going to stay with us and probably not burn off until about 8 or 9 in the morning before we do see some improvement. And just want to mention this, the rest of Christmas looks okay when it comes to fog, but we're probably going to pick this back up as we get into Friday as the visibilities drop yet again. Another foggy day for the day after Christmas. Just keep that in mind. In the meantime, your Christmas Day forecast includes fog, does not include any snow, because look at these temperatures. They're in the 50s and expected to stay there the entire day. We'll see a huge drop in temperatures after the weekend. That is coming up.
All right, well, you can keep an eye on this winter warmth and the inevitable cool down with the WTHR weather app. It puts current conditions and our weather blog right on your phone. You can check in with our team at any time, and it's a free download in your app store. Tonight, we're working to learn what led to a deadly crash in Johnson County. It happened just before noon, south of Franklin at Nineveh Road and County Road 80 south of US 31. Investigators confirm a 16-year-old died in the crash. They say he was a passenger in one of the 2 cars involved. The drivers were both hurt. A new poll shows most Americans are hitting the pause button on end of the year charitable giving. They say they've already donated or just don't have the money to do it. But that doesn't mean we didn't see loads of Hoosier holiday hospitality today. We found volunteers serving hot lunches for people in need. It was organized by the Big Homie Foundation. In addition to food, folks also got to take home new shoes and winter clothing. And at Lawrence Central High School, hundreds of kids got their hands on a new toy ahead of Christmas.
It's truly a blessing. Once again, it's Christmas, it's the season of hope, it's the season of giving. So being able to bless the community and bless kids, it's a blessing.
And fewer people are giving back this time of year. Salvation Army leaders say they're seeing that firsthand. The organization is only at 70% of its Christmas campaign goal. It's still accepting donations online through December 31st. Travel. It can be the price you pay to be together for the holidays. It can cost time, money, and sometimes a little bit of sanity. But it's a cost that's worth it when there are loved ones waiting on the other side of the trip. We stopped by Indianapolis International Airport today, and luckily, most people had dodged some of the worst travel nightmares you hear about. We found most of the flights on time and few disruptions, allowing for people to focus on what's really important.
We have a lot of holidays that are for recognizing our veterans and recognizing individuals, like their birthday. I feel like Christmas is the time that you recognize the people that are most important to you. When you bring them gifts and show up in their life, let them know that you care.
A reminder, if you'll be at the airport at any point over the holidays, make sure to give yourself enough time to get through security, park in the proper designated lots, and keep a close eye on your flights for any unexpected changes. Across the country, AAA expects more than 122 million Americans to travel at least 50 miles from home this holiday season. That's a 2% increase this year over last year. It would also set a record. And good news for drivers, gas prices are lower compared to last year. Right now, the current average is at $2.85 per gallon, which sounds pretty good to me. We are just 8 days away from the Rose Bowl, and the Hoosiers will return to the legendary game for the first time in nearly 60 years. Our Ella Rhodes spoke with a fan who's headed out to the game, just like his grandparents did all those years ago. Ella?
Hey, Allison, that's right. So Clay Patton comes from a family of Hoosiers. He's a 3rd-generation IU grad. His daughter now the 4th generation. Patton says his love for IU is in his DNA. IU alumnus Clay Patton, class of '93, knows what it means to be a dedicated fan.
This is not, jumping on the bandwagon. I've been following IU, not only in Bloomington, but across the country, since I was a kid. And, now I'm excited to make the trip to Pasadena.
The third-generation IU grad will make the same trek to Pasadena his grandparents made more than 5 decades ago. His grandfather, Gerald Ranford, pictured with the banner to prove it. I was there, Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California.
And even though IU lost that Rose Bowl game to USC, how excited they were just to be a part of it and to the pomp and circumstance.
Patton describes his grandparents as religious IU football fans. His grandma Mary even recognized on the field years ago for her more than 50 years of support for the team. During COVID, in honor of his grandparents, Patton's family made cardboard cutouts of the couple to sit in the stands since fans couldn't go in.
My grandfather went to games for, 30 some odd years. And when he missed his first game, Lee Corso called him.
He keeps a newspaper clip of the iconic story framed on his desk.
After Grandpa passed away, Grandma had basketball tickets and football tickets, so she would always take the Grammy. That's the grandkids. And that's where kind of the love of it came.
Patton passed down the tradition to his own children. His oldest daughter goes to IU and will head out to Pasadena with him.
Wonderful, and I think that it's great that she gets to experience, this success. That we haven't seen for so long.
Patton believes his grandparents would expect the family to go to the Rose Bowl.
I think we're the second losingest, but, right now we're on top. And that swing from the bottom to the top is what makes it so special.
Generations later, still carrying on the family tradition, cheering on the Hoosiers. And Patton is looking forward to going to that game, celebrating with his family, and also, just remembering his grandparents and their legacy and those memories that they shared. So super, super exciting stuff for them.
It's crazy. Decades later, they're going to be able to go out and relive, hopefully a happy ending.
I know.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, very full circle, very full circle. And then that game, of course, the Rose Bowl is on January 1st. And I know many of us Hoosiers will be watching that game. Dominic Miranda, Eli Gain, and Rich Nye will be there to lead our coverage. You can see their stories starting next week.
All right, we'll be there.
Thanks, Allison.
Thank you.